Danielle Reynolds from Wise Wizard Games, here to talk about our new Wacky Wizard game, Push Push Penguin, designed by Christopher Chan, David Gordon, and Tam. For ages 6 and up, for about 2 to 6 players, takes about 15 minutes. But now what is it that you're actually doing in the game? Well, you are going to be rolling some dice and moving your penguin down the ice to try to get to the dive point first to get yummy fish. But unbeknownst to you, there is an orca approaching slowly. So you want to be second place in this race because the first one's going to get chased off by the orca. So let's see how to set up this game so you can start doing the penguin thing. Before we start playing the game, let's talk about the board and its spaces. First, we're going to talk about this sleep and seal. Anytime you knock into this little buddy, what you're going to be doing is you're going to take the seal die, locate it over here, and roll it. On the seal die, you'll either find 2 different numbers, that's a certain amount of spaces you'll move. One where it's the blue, where it's actually going to the front of the pack. If you are the penguin already at the front, you will not need to move. Or we will move the orca up 1 space. If you land on the slide at the top, you will then slide to the bottom. If you go to the fish, you will collect 1 fish token. These fish tokens have a reminder on the back, but it's used to either re-roll your dice or you can add your 2 dice together when choosing your movement. Now, let's actually play the game. So, simultaneously, every player is going to collect their 2 dice, put them in their cup, roll, and then they're going to choose to put something on the go spot and something on the no spot. The die that is in the no spot is not going to be used this turn, so you're only going to move the amount of spaces that you put on your go die. All right. So everyone rolls, they secretly decide which one they want to do, and then once everyone is ready, they will say they are ready, and we will reveal our dice. Perfect. All right, so starting with the first player who has the orca die, the pink player is going to be moving 5 spaces. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They hit the seal, so they will roll that die and choose to move either 2 or 7 spaces. In this case, let's go 2. 1, 2, whee, slides down. Next, going clockwise, we're gonna be over here at the purple penguin. Purple is gonna go 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Green will go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we come over here to the dark gray. You will notice that right now it has 2 4s, meaning we could either choose to re-roll these right now or decide to just take the number. We want to be kind of mean, so we're going to go for 4. So we are going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because a penguin is in the way, we are going to push it. If you push a penguin onto a space that has an icon, you will then do the action. So in this case, purple now has to roll the seal die and got the front of the penguin pack, meaning we are going to jump wee up here, but because it's at the top of the slide, it will slide on down. All right, so now that we've done that one, we're gonna move over to yellow. Yellow is going to just go 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is gonna push this penguin over here down the slide, pushing this one down the slide, and there we go. Nice little domino effect. And then finally, we're gonna have our light blue penguin that's gonna go 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Being mean to this penguin as well, causing it to roll the die. And we're gonna choose to go 3 spaces. 1, 2, and 3. Meaning gray will collect that fish token, which can be used later to escape the orca. So now that everyone has moved their penguins and we've returned to the first player, they will roll this orca die and move it up 1, 2, and 3 spaces and pass it over clockwise. So now everyone is gonna basically repeat what we just did, take their dice into their cup, roll, starting with the purple penguin leading, and you'll keep going until you've collided with the orca, which I will show next. All right, so we are mid-turn. These penguins have already moved, so now it is up to the purple penguin to move. Unfortunately, they rolled a 2, meaning they are going to be going 1, 2 into the orca. Now, good news is you can try to escape. How we're going to try to escape is we are going to take the seal die, and your goal is to roll the whale tail on here. So we're going to do that, do a roll. I actually managed to escape on my first roll, which is amazing. So purple will then shoot to the back of the pack. But now that means that we have other penguins on the chopping block. So we're gonna go over here to green, who has unfortunately rolled a 1, 2, and 3. And the reason that's unfortunate is because when the orca die, it's back to this player. We're gonna roll it, it moves one space, so it will knock into the green. Now, green is gonna do the exact same thing that purple did. We're gonna try to roll. Now, we did not escape, but thankfully we do have one more fish token. So we're gonna spend this to do another reroll. Let's see how we do. Oh, and escapes. So we go, wee, back here. But that means this has now reordered and we might have other people on the chopping block. But say instead we hadn't rolled that and instead we had rolled something different. Well, then this penguin is scared off by the orca. And our winner is the gray penguin right here because they got first dibs of the delicious fish in the sea. Thank you for watching this How to Play of Push Push Penguins, a Wacky Wizard game title. If you're interested in more from Wacky or Wise Wizard Games, go to our website at wisewizardgames.com. Also, read the rules to learn about the 2-player variant that can be added to the rest of the player counts except 6 players. And that's just going to be introducing the waddle bot, where you use 1 die and a cup to move penguins around. You still get to push them around. I hope you enjoyed this How to Play.